Growing up, I knew I always wanted to get married. I always, dreamt of being, meeting Prince Charming or the right guy. I knew I wanted to be with someone for the rest of my life, but it wasn't about the dress or the venue or the flowers, the actual day of the wedding. It was sort of that marriage thing is what I've always been excited for.
So the entire perception of marriage, is obviously going to be a bit different, male versus female. I think, the storybook ending and the Prince Charming is something that, you see in movies a lot. And I think, the reality for most guys is going to be, you just really want someone that compliments you, someone that, trusts you, someone that is always going to be by your side, an individual that loves you no matter what happens.
I just wanna be your morning light, and the sun come up with you by my side.
Ed and I met on OkCupid. We both lived in New York City with millions of people. It was the hardest city, I think, to meet someone. All my friends were doing online dating, so I figured, why not try?
It was kind of the wild west of internet dating. She reached out to me, which you never really hear about ever, I was like, oh wow, that's great.
When Eddie and I went on our first date, he picked this great Italian restaurant with really good flatbreads and pasta and breaded everything.
I turned to her and I said, this place has great pizza. And she's like, oh, that's great, but I'm gluten intolerant, so we can't have that.
And he was like, awesome, this is off to a terrible start.
My heart sank. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be downhill from here.
But the rest of the evening went on really, really well. We had such easy conversation. We were laughing the whole time. And walking out of our first date, I knew that by the time I got home, I'd have a text message from him asking for a second, which I did.
Fire burns down and the embers slow, but I never get cold when it's you I hold.
I don't know if she remembers exactly where our first kiss was. I'm pretty sure I do. It was actually at West Houston Street in New York.
Our first kiss was, I think, after our Valentine's Day date. We had just gone to his favorite restaurant in Little Italy. I had a great time, and I was heading home for the evening, and right before I got in my cab, he made the first move, and we kissed on the street in New York City.
I don't remember, honestly, who made the first move. By that time, I probably didn't care who did. But we kissed, and she got in the cab, and I think it was just a really great start to the past 4.5 years of our lives together.
When I met you, I met a universe, and now everything in my world is yours.
I think it was March. Eddie brought me home for Easter, and I thought I was just, going to meet his parents and his sister.
She met my entire family, and it honestly was like she had known them forever.
Everybody was so nice and so welcoming and warm. I walked out of there thinking, I think I just met my future in-laws. Like, I think this is it.
Just seeing the expressions on her face and the expressions of my family members around her was it for me.
So Eddie proposed in our house on New Year's Eve. I hate New Year's Eve. We always stay home and we always make scallops and have just, a glass of champagne, the two of us, and go to bed early. I never last till midnight. I thought we were doing the same thing. We were making scallops. We'd have the champagne ready. We were going to stop by a neighbor's house for a little while for a short party, and right before we sat down for dinner, Eddie made a toast in our dining room and proposed.
If I could say one thing to Eliza, it would just be thank you. I would just say, thank you for all the support. Thank you for always believing in me. Thank you for being there. Thank you for pushing me. Thank you for making me a better person. I think I've grown up so much, over the past 5 years, and I really can't wait to see what the next, years, I'm not gonna put a number on it, the next years hold for the two of us.
I can't wait to marry you. I'm so excited to be your wife. So excited for this journey we're starting. And I'm just ready to be married to you.